Hi everyone! Now I just want to start off by wishing you all a very Merry Christmas, even though it was Christmas last week. But I just want to wish you all that with this month being December. And secondly, I just want to wish everybody a very happy new year, as tonight it's New Year's Eve and at midnight it will be 2019, which is the new year. So I just want to talk to you all about some highlights that I have experienced in 2018. Now, 2018 for me has been a real roller coaster. I've had a mixture of good times and bad times, but I just want to stay positive and focus on the good things for 2018. So let's get on with it. Now, I have had many highlights this year, and I've got loads, but I want to talk to you more about a few which are like key for me. So, first highlight I want to talk about is getting a job at Super Bowl UK for the summer. You know what, right? For like the past year, I've really struggled with getting a job because I need to make more money, because getting student finance every 3 terms is not good enough. And in the summer, I can struggle with having enough money to budget myself back with the things that I'm going to enjoy doing. But this year was different. I did the same as I did the last few years. Went out, handed out CVs, applied for jobs, and in July this year, I went to hand in my CV at Super Bowl, and straight away I got invited for an interview. And it was 24 hours notice, which was incredible. And then I only had like a full day to prepare for that interview. But then I did my best, and then 2 days later I got a phone call telling me some really good news that I've been offered a job. And oh my god, I have never felt this happy in so long when I've been told that I've been offered a job. And yeah, working at Super Bowl this year was so much fun. Like I've not been there for about, I don't really go there often, but I have been a few times before. And working there this summer was actually really fun. I've made a couple of friends who I'm still in touch with, and I've really, and the staff were lovely, and I really enjoyed it. But in September, I had to leave Super Bowl because I was going back, because the week before that, I was moving back to Barnsley to start my final year of uni, which I'm going to go on to later on. So it is a bit upsetting to leave Super Bowl, but I have had such a good experience working there, and it's really helped me grow my confidence as a person, and it's helped me learn more about working in customer service for like when I get employed in the future. So that's one of my New Year's resolutions: find a job so that I can make more money while I'm at uni. Okay, and another highlight for me is got to be going to London. In fact, I went to London twice. First time I went was with some of my friends from uni, and we went to see Aladdin on the West End, and it was absolutely amazing. Like, I don't know if I should say this, but I think Aladdin was probably the best show that I've seen in London. I mean, Wicked was amazing, but for a West End musical, I think Aladdin is probably the best one I've seen. But anyway, that was the first time I went to London, but second time was another great time in London, because I went with Kelsey on a national holidays trip, and what happened then was, and that was a weekend trip. It was included with a day out in London, hotel for the night, bed and breakfast, dinner in the evening, and the highlight of that trip, going to the Harry Potter studios. Now, I've always wanted to go to the Harry Potter studios because I am a Harry Potter fan. Just like my sister, like, I absolutely love anything involving Harry Potter, and even the films, and like, I got some merchandise for Christmas. Like, I've got loads of Harry Potter merchandise for Christmas, which is great because, like, because Harry Potter is phenomenal. And it's one of the best British films ever made. But the day I went to the Harry Potter studios with Kelsey, I mean, that was an amazing experience because the set was all real. Like, my favourite bits of that studio trip is walking into the Great Hall in Hogwarts. I think that feeling when you're in a set for a film that you love, it's so exciting, and oh my god, I could not stop smiling. Another one of my favourite bits of the studio was when the Hogwarts Express, like, you know, the train. I mean, seeing that in the flesh is mind blowing. I absolutely felt excited. And another thing, I got a picture on platform 9 3/4. Another thing that I've always wanted to do as a Potterhead myself. And also, there's another bit which took my breath away. And it was in this room where you walk in and you see a huge model of Hogwarts. And do you know something? It really moved me because it's the actual building, it's the actual castle for the school. And I actually got a picture of myself stood in front of that model, and to be honest, it was one of my favourite experiences that I've ever witnessed. But yeah, me and Kelsey had such a good time in London. And also, not only we've been to London, but we've also been for a weekend in Leeds with another friend of Kelsey's, and you know, that were a good weekend. And also, it was like the first night out that I've been on, which is outside of Hull. Like, I've always wanted to go for a night out in Leeds, and this year I actually did. So that were a good weekend, even though I drunk a lot, and it was just a mad night. Yeah, and also it was just a mad night. But enough of that. I just want to talk to you about something that happened to me about a month ago. This year, I graduated my foundation degree. Now, when I say that I graduated, that doesn't mean I've not left uni full stop. I'm still there, I'm in my final year, but in September, I started a BA Honours top-up course for the course that I'm doing right now. And for the first 2 years of my uni course in Barnsley is a foundation degree, which I got a 2-1 in altogether. And last month I had a graduation, which was such an amazing day. Like, I never felt like some of my family were there, and I've never felt so proud of myself on that day. And it was so good to celebrate it with my friends from uni who have been there from the very beginning. So that was a really, really, really good moment. And also, like, this year at uni has been quite eventful. Like, I've finished, like, I've been in a couple of shows. I've starred in 2 short films, including one that I had to do for one of my modules on my foundation degree in my second year. We filmed that at my friend Mark's house, and that was fun. The film was called Fatal Apology, and that was about a couple of characters going to this man's house and the host gets murdered, and basically it was just a murder mystery film. That was really fun to do. And the other film that I was in was one outside of uni. I worked with with a film student called Charlie, and he wrote a film called Little Bird, which he put a casting up for, and I was the only one that replied to it because I wanted to make a contribution and I wanted to get some experience in film acting. And other than that, I've also been doing other performances outside our uni, like Rhythm Inc., which was a music school that I had been going to for a year because I've been going there to get some singing lessons to develop my singing skills. And you know what? It has been brilliant. I have worked with a brilliant singing teacher, Romy, who is mates with one of my friends from uni, Joe. And you know what? Taking part in them singing lessons has really, really made my voice so much better as a singer. And I think the highlight of working with Rhythm Inc. is the showcases. Like, I've done 3 this year, and they are just brilliant. Because I've always wanted to actually perform a song professionally, but I didn't actually perform on a stage with a mic since college. And to do that 3 times this year has been absolutely wonderful. And another thing that I loved about it was having Joe there to support me, who also performs in the Rhythm Inc. showcase. Because, believe it or not, Romy is his singing teacher too. So, like, I got into Rhythm Inc. through my friend Joe. And, do you know what? Out of all the showcases that I've done this year, I think my favourite has got to be the last one because I got given so much positive feedback and my performance was just unbelievable. And Joe absolutely loved it because I did a song which came from Joe's one of favourite TV shows, but I don't want to go into too much detail about that. But anyway, so that's Rhythm Inc. But with uni, I have had such an extraordinary year, especially starting my BA Honours, where I've met some new people, like Liam and Katie have returned, which is absolutely brilliant. And we've also got some brilliant first year actors, and we've also got 3 new third years, Holly, Georgia and Jack, joining us on the 3rd year. And these guys, they are brilliant actors and they are also nice people as well. Yeah, everyone on my uni course and even the first years are so lovely, and we just have a laugh together. Believe it or not, we have been since starting September. But my highlight for uni this year, and also my favourite show that I've done, has got to be hands down The Crucible, which we did last month. And the reason why is because this show is a very actory play. No, it's an actor's play, according to my tutor Pete. And you know what? It has been a real challenge because it's a very, very famous play. The acting is so dramatic, like there's so much. And I think for me, to take on a character like Mary Warren, which was a character that I played in the show, has been a real challenge for me. And honestly, I think out of the 3 years that I've been at uni, I think The Crucible has got to be the best show I've ever done because I can perform the style really well, and it's the type of style that I want to do as an actor. Because it's so easy to play something serious, and The Crucible is a very serious play. And it was also because, and that was an amazing show to do because a lot of the feedback we've been given after every show that we've done has been really, really, really positive. And what's even better is that in our last performance, we got a standing ovation from the audience, and that is something that we've never had before in any of our shows. And you know what? It's just amazing, because we've set a really, really high standard as a course and as a theatre company as well, because my course is based around a local theatre company called the Electric Theatre Company, and you know what? It is an amazing company to be part of. And that's basically why I joined that course, is because it's based around as if it was like an actual professional theatre company, and the training that you get over the past 3 years is outstanding. It'll really, really help you if you want to be an actor just like me. So, yeah. Okay, now another highlight. And this is something that I never thought I would do, but at the end of September this year, I've decided to start a new business. And it's a business that is $1 billion company that was founded in the 1970s, and now it's a global business. And the sort of business that it is, it's a well-being. It's a lifestyle business, and it's a business that can help you with your well-being. Like, one of my friends from uni introduced me to this business, and she showed me a video of this woman called Sarah Dunning, who's regional vice president of the company, and she is the UK's #1 income earner, which is unbelievably fantastic. And as soon as I watched that video and watched Sarah Dunning's journey, I was just like, I want to give it a go, because this is something that you get paid a lot of money for. And so far, I have had some training, but the training is incredible. And also I've met some amazing people. And in November, I went to an event called Leadership Academy, which is like a day of training and a conference. And you know what? That has given me so much inspiration to go out there, share my business, share my products, and just help my business grow, which is something that I want to achieve in 2019, because I am an absolute dedicated, hard-working girl in any commitment, whether it's uni, whether it's my business that I started, anything. I am 100% committed and hardworking, and I am determined to achieve something in life. And that's exactly what I've been doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. And do you know something? The things that I do in my life, I'm not only doing it for myself, I'm doing this for my friends and for my family, and I want to do them proud with what I am achieving in my life. Because I want to be happy with what I'm doing, and I want everyone to be happy for me, no matter what. So that is it for me for now. But finally, I just want to say that 2018 has been one hell of a year, which I won't forget. But for 2019 is my year, and I have got so many resolutions and goals. I've got so many resolutions to write down, and I've got so many goals in my life to achieve, no matter what I am working on. But I am going to absolutely get my head in the game and just go for it. Be myself, be confident, and be happy. So, Happy New Year, everyone, and I hope you all have a brilliant night on this special night of New Year's Eve, and I'll see you all in the new year.